Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we will talk about the top 10 best places to visit in New York. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Despite the fact that New York is a huge and diverse state, many visitors simply come to see the Big Apple. While New York City is unquestionably fascinating, the state has much more to offer. Outside of NYC's 5 boroughs, beautiful lakes, charming college towns upstate, and even world-famous waterfalls beckon. Take a look at the greatest spots to visit in New York. Number 10. Buffalo. Buffalo is unquestionably the cultural and educational center of upstate New York. Buffalo is known for its sports teams, snowy winters, and chicken wings, but there is so much more to this Niagara frontier metropolis. The Buffalo and Erie County Historical Society Museum is a fantastic place to start learning about Buffalo's history. Explore the Nash House, a mansion involved with early civil rights campaigns, and even the establishment of the NAACP, to learn more. Then go on a walking architectural tour of the Allentown Historic District, or visit the Buffalo Zoo, which is one of the country's oldest zoos. Number 9. Lake Placid. The village of Lake Placid is located in Essex County, in the Adirondack Mountains. Lake Placid is well known despite its modest population because it hosted the 1980 Winter Olympics. Lake Placid was the setting of the now famous Miracle on Ice, a hockey game between the United States and the Soviet Union. Mountain biking in the summer, trekking some of the Adirondacks' 46 peaks in the winter, or Nordic skiing in the summer are all popular activities in Lake Placid. The Adirondack Equine Center offers horseback or sleigh trips throughout the year. Number 8. Ithaca. Ithaca, a college town in New York's Finger Lakes region, is situated near the southern extremity of Cayuga Lake. Ithaca is most renowned for two things: its higher education campuses and the gorges and waterfalls that surround it. If you get the opportunity to visit Ithaca, you must take a tour of Ithaca College and Cornell University. On Cornell's campus, look for the renowned clock tower, and take a tour of the Johnson Art Museum's collection. Then proceed to Ithaca Commons, a pedestrian area dotted with eateries and local stores in the heart of the city. Hike the stone staircase that leads to Cascadilla Creek Gorge to see some of the area's gorges and waterfalls. Number 7. Catskills. The Catskill Mountains are only an hour's drive north of New York City. This resort offers a fantastic contrast to city life, which is why it is so popular with city inhabitants looking for nature. The Catskill Forest Preserve is located in the Catskill Mountains. There is a lot of wildlife, hiking paths, and winter sports activities in this preserve. If you're looking for some culture, take a walk along the Hudson River School Art Trail, which includes stops at iconic monuments and landscapes created by local painters. Woodstock, New York, is perhaps the most well-known town in the Catskills, thanks to the legendary music festival of the same name. Number 6. Watkins Glen State Park. Watkins Glen State Park, located at the southern end of Seneca Lake, is also in the Finger Lakes region. This is the ideal location if you want to get outside and take in some breathtaking sights. A narrow ravine runs through the park, providing breathtaking views from the rim walks. You'll encounter 19 different waterfalls in a 2-mile stretch. Outdoor swimming is available during the summer, and trip fishing is also a popular activity. Although backcountry camping is an option, many guests prefer to unwind at a local inn after a day of hiking and sightseeing. Number 5. Hudson River Valley. The Hudson River Valley, as its name implies, stretches along the Hudson River, from Troy and Albany in the north to Westchester, just north of New York City. A large portion of this area is agricultural, with rural views and a picturesque scenery. The Hudson River Valley might be a foodie's dream trip because of its abundance of farms. Farmers markets are a feature across the region, with organic farms, local wineries, and artisan cheesemakers aplenty. Many NYC chefs are choosing to create farm-to-table restaurants in the Hudson River Valley, so you won't have to travel far to discover a wonderful meal in beautiful rural surroundings. Number 4. Fire Island. Fire Island is a tiny, long barrier island off the shore of Long Island. The Fire Island National Seashore, a former whaling outpost that is now a popular beach getaway location, covers a large portion of the island. The beaches and outdoor recreation combine to make this a fantastic spot to visit in New York State. However, keep in mind that much of Fire Island is seasonal and attractions close down in the winter. The Fire Island Lighthouse is a must-see on Fire Island, and you can also take a trip along the boardwalk through the spectacular sunken forest. Number 3. Thousand Islands. Thousand Islands, near the Canadian border, is a picturesque area formed where the St. Lawrence River joins Lake Ontario. This group of islands is well known as a holiday resort for the wealthy and famous, but it is also accessible to all types of people. A visit of Bolt Castle, a beautiful castle on Alexandria Bay, will show you how the 1% live. Make time for a boat excursion along the river, which will allow you to see some of the incredible mansions that overlook the water, many of which are only accessible by boat. Number 2. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, dubbed the honeymoon capital of the world, is unquestionably a romantic destination. This wonderful natural site, however, will appeal to all types of travelers. Niagara Falls is located on the Canadian side of the border. Views of the falls can be had from both sides of the international border. While the views from Canada are said to be the best, visitors from the United States will be able to go the closest to the raging waves, with the option of taking a boat ride from the foot of the falls. If you have time, visit the Cave of the Winds, where an elevator will whisk you down to the foot of the Bridal Veils Falls, putting you right in the middle of the action. Number 1. New York City. New York City, sometimes known as the Big Apple, is probably one of the most important cities on the planet. There are an endless amount of attractions to visit in the city, which is diverse and always buzzing. Manhattan is home to the majority of the city's most famous landmarks. A visit to the Museum of Modern Art, a ride to the top of Rockefeller Center, a glimpse of the Empire State Building and a visit to the New York Public Library may be among the highlights of a whirlwind tour. Times Square, a spectacular entertainment center ablaze with flashing neon lights and gleaming billboards, is where tourists can attend a Broadway show and buy souvenirs. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.